Okay, so let's talk about what is, without a doubt, one of the most important chapters of motherhood, and also the one that nobody seems to tell you about. I'm talking about the fourth trimester.
And let's just kick things off with a number that really says it all. You know, a study found that while about two-thirds of women feel prepared to take care of their new baby, less than half, only 47%, feel prepared to take care of themselves. That gap is huge, and it's where so much of the struggle lies. So that brings up the big question, right? How do you actually get through this incredibly intense time of healing, change, and adjustment? Well, today we're going to lay out a clear roadmap using advice from medical experts and, just as importantly, moms who've been right there in the trenches. First up, we really need to pull back the curtain on the reality of this phase because for so many, it is a shock. This is the shocking truth about the fourth trimester. And listen to this from Dr. Sasha Hackman, an OB/GYN who's seen it all. She says the single biggest surprise for new moms isn't one specific thing, but just how long and how complicated the whole recovery process really is. It's not a few days, it's a season. And the details? They get glossed over way too often. We're talking about things people don't want to talk about, like painful hemorrhoids or trying to recover from a C-section, which, let's be clear, is major abdominal surgery, all while you're trying to care for a tiny, helpless newborn around the clock. But, the physical healing is really only one piece of the puzzle. There are these other unexpected challenges that can totally blindside new moms, especially when it comes to feeding the baby. Just look at this number. A whopping 62% of moms said they were completely unprepared for how hard breastfeeding could be. Things like getting a good latch, worrying about milk supply, these issues are so incredibly common, but we just don't talk about them enough beforehand. And this message right here from Alex, a lactation consultant, is absolutely crucial. Pain is not a badge of honor you have to earn. It is a signal from your body that something is wrong and you need to get help. It's not something you just have to push through. Okay, I know, hearing all this can feel a little overwhelming, but here's the good news. While you can't control everything that happens, you can control how you prepare. And that, right there, is the key. You see, the goal isn't to have some perfect postpartum experience that doesn't exist. The real secret is arming yourself with knowledge and, this is the most important part, setting up your support system before the baby gets here. It's all about knowing who you're going to call at 3 a.m. when you're crying on the bathroom floor. I mean, think about Dr. Hackman again. She's an OB/GYN. She knows the medical side of this better than anyone. But she was smart enough to know that breastfeeding was a whole different specialty, so she booked an appointment with a lactation consultant before she gave birth. And she said it made a massive difference. All right, so let's get practical. Let's build your roadmap to recovery. And the foundation of that whole map is how you fuel your body. So to help your body heal and to support milk production, the experts say you need an extra 300 to 500 calories a day. And we're talking about nutrient-dense calories, not just empty ones. Yeah, this isn't just about eating more. It's about eating smarter. You're going to want to focus on protein to help your tissues heal, iron-rich foods to build back what you lost during delivery, and those amazing healthy fats that actually help build your baby's brain through your milk. But how do you actually do this when you can barely keep your eyes open? Well, here are 4 brilliant hacks. Start doubling your recipes now and freezing half. Seriously. And when people ask what you need, ask for meal delivery gift cards, not another baby outfit. And my favorite, create little snack stations with water and healthy snacks right where you plan to feed the baby. Genius. And I want you to remember this super simple but life-changing rule from Tatiana, a dietitian and lactation consultant. Just use your baby's hunger as your reminder. When the baby eats, you eat. Period. It is a non-negotiable. Okay, so you're feeling a little more prepared now, right? But what happens when life doesn't just throw you a curveball? It throws you a whole different game. What if your baby has to be in the NICU? What if you find yourself pumping around the clock day and night? Well, the answer to getting through those kinds of storms isn't about just being tougher or stronger. It's about leaning into your most powerful, most critical asset, your support system. This is your secret weapon. For any mom out there who is going through the incredible stress of a NICU journey, I really want you to hear this message from Alex, who was a NICU mom herself. Every single drop you produce is a gift. You are enough. Your mental health matters just as much as every ounce you pump. And please, remember this. While you might be the only one who can physically pump the milk or breastfeed, you should never, ever have to go through the journey of it alone. And support isn't always some grand, heroic gesture. It's the small stuff. It's asking a friend to just come over and wash your pump parts. It's having someone text you to make sure you're awake for that 2 a.m. pump session. Those are the things that will literally save you. So, we'll finish on this thought. Your 4th trimester story is about to start. Or maybe you're in the middle of it right now. Real preparation isn't about the stuff you buy, it's about the people you intentionally gather around you. So the real question is, who is going to be in your support chapter?